Listen up, because I'm about to show you 6 signs a cheating woman can't hide, no matter how hard she tries. These aren't subtle hints. These aren't maybes. These are clear, observable patterns that scream betrayal if you know what you're looking for. Here's the truth about cheating signs. Some women are master manipulators who can lie to your face without flinching. But even the best liars can't control everything. There are certain behaviors, certain patterns, certain changes that emerge when someone's living a double life. And once you know what they are, you can't unsee them. These 6 signs are based on psychology, behavior patterns, and the reality that maintaining an affair creates stress and changes that show up whether she wants them to or not. By the end of this, you'll know exactly what to look for. Sign number 1. The phone becomes her lifeline. The first sign is undeniable. Her phone relationship changes dramatically. Not just a little, not, she's on it more for work. I mean a fundamental shift in how she treats that device. She used to leave it lying around. Now it's always in her hand, in her pocket, face down on the table. She takes it to the bathroom. She takes it when she goes to get water. She sleeps with it under her pillow or on her nightstand within immediate reach. The phone becomes her connection to him. And that connection is too important to risk you seeing. So it stays close. Always. Watch what happens when notifications come in. Does she grab it immediately? Does she angle the screen away from you? Does she silence it quickly without checking when you're nearby? These aren't normal phone behaviors. These are protection behaviors. Another tell, she changed her passcode. Maybe she never had one before, or she had one but you knew it. Now it's changed, and she has reasons why you don't need to know the new one. Privacy. Security. I just felt like changing it. She also gets defensive about phone boundaries in ways she never did before. You pick up her phone to see the time, and she reacts like you invaded Fort Knox. Why are you touching my phone? The reaction is disproportionate because the stakes are high. The phone might also disappear during certain times. She's taking a shower, and it's not on the bathroom counter. She's working from home, and it's not on her desk. It's somewhere you can't casually glance at it because she's learned that phones tell stories she can't afford you to read. Her phone relationship changed because that phone is the gateway to her secret life. It's where his messages are, where their plans get made, where evidence lives. So she guards it like her life depends on it, because in a way, her double life does. Sign number 2. Her appearance upgrade wasn't for you. The second sign, she suddenly cares about her appearance in ways she hasn't in years. New clothes, new hairstyle, new makeup routine, working out more. But here's the critical detail. This upgrade wasn't inspired by you. When a woman makes dramatic appearance changes for her partner, there's excitement about showing you. There's, do you like my new hair? There's, I got this outfit, what do you think? There's seeking your validation and approval. But when she's dressing up for someone else, she doesn't ask your opinion. She doesn't seem to care if you notice. The effort isn't for your eyes, it's for his, so your reaction is irrelevant. Watch the timing of when she looks her best. Is it on gym nights? Before book club? On days she's working late? She's not getting dressed up for the treadmill, or to discuss novels, or to impress her boss. She's getting dressed up because she knows she'll see him. Another indicator, she's experimenting with a different style. Maybe she used to dress casually, and now everything's more form-fitting. Maybe she never wore much makeup, and now she's mastering techniques. This style shift often reflects his preferences, not hers or yours. She might also be more secretive about purchases. New lingerie that you never see, clothes that appear and disappear from her wardrobe, items that don't make sense for her regular routine, but make perfect sense for another audience. The appearance upgrade becomes maintenance, not an event. It's not, I'm getting ready for our date. It's constant elevated effort for her everyday routine. Because her everyday routine now includes him. When a woman improves her appearance, it's usually for someone's attention. If that someone isn't you, if she's not seeking your approval, not dressing up for your time together, not excited to show you the changes, then she's seeking someone else's attention, and probably getting it. Sign number 3. The schedule becomes untouchable. The third sign, her schedule suddenly becomes rigid and non-negotiable. She has standing commitments that cannot be moved, changed, or skipped for any reason, not even for you. Affairs need time, reliable, regular time. So she creates it through routines that become sacred. Tuesday gym nights, Thursday evening yoga, Saturday morning book club. These aren't casual activities. These are affair windows. Watch what happens when you ask her to skip one of these activities for something important. A family event, a friend's party, date night. She can't, she won't. She has a reason why this particular gym session or book club meeting is absolutely critical and cannot be missed. The rigidity is the tell. Normal hobbies are flexible. If you have a legitimate conflict, people adjust. But affair time can't be adjusted because it's not actually gym time. It's time with him that she's packaged as something innocent. Another indicator, she gets defensive when you ask about these activities. Why are you questioning my gym time? You said I should have hobbies. Now you don't want me to have a social life. The defensiveness is disproportionate because you've threatened her affair access. You might also notice she never invites you to join these activities or meet these people. Her gym friend never comes up in conversation beyond existing as an alibi. Her book club members are nameless. Her work team that requires late nights never materializes at company events you attend. The schedule becomes a fortress protecting specific time blocks, and those time blocks are protected so fiercely because that's when the affair happens. She can't be flexible because the time isn't actually hers to reschedule. It's already committed to him. When someone's schedule becomes suddenly rigid, when certain time blocks become untouchable, when she'll prioritize routine activities over your relationship needs without reasonable explanation, she's protecting something more important than gym class or book discussion. Sign number 4. Intimacy becomes inconsistent and strange. The fourth sign, your intimate life becomes erratic in ways that don't make sense. Not just decreased frequency, although that often happens, but weird inconsistency. Hot and cold, present then absent, enthusiastic then mechanical. Sometimes she's suddenly more adventurous than she's been in years, initiating things she's never initiated, suggesting things she always said no to. This burst of enthusiasm isn't necessarily about renewed interest in you. It's often guilt compensation, or her bringing techniques she learned elsewhere into your bedroom. Other times, she's completely distant, not interested, always has a reason, why not tonight? The desire is gone because she's giving it elsewhere. You can't fake genuine desire, and when hers is directed towards someone else, what's left for you is obligation. Watch for the mechanical quality. She's going through motions, but not present. Her body is there, but her mind is elsewhere. There's no emotional connection, no eye contact, no authentic engagement. It feels empty because it is. She's emotionally invested elsewhere. Another tell, she's less comfortable with certain kinds of intimacy. Maybe she used to enjoy physical closeness, and now she creates distance. Maybe she's fine with the physical, but avoids the emotional. This selective withdrawal reflects guilt and internal conflict. The timing also gets strange. She might be more available after she's seen him, guilt compensation, or completely unavailable after seeing him. She's already satisfied her needs elsewhere. The pattern stops making sense in the context of your relationship because the explanation lives outside your relationship. She might also become critical. Suddenly you're doing things wrong. You never pleased her right before, but now she's vocal about dissatisfaction. This criticism often reflects comparison. She's comparing you to him, and in her mind, you're losing. When intimacy becomes unpredictable, when it lacks authentic presence, when it feels more like obligation than connection, when timing stops corresponding to relationship dynamics, something outside the relationship is affecting what happens inside it. Sign number 5, the emotional distance you can feel. The 5th sign, emotional withdrawal. You can sense even when she's physically present. She's there, but not there. You can feel the distance even when you're in the same room. Conversations become superficial. She shares less about her day, her thoughts, her feelings. When you ask, answers are vague and minimal. The deep talks you used to have don't happen anymore. Not because you've run out of things to say, but because she's saving her emotional depth for someone else. She stops seeking your opinion on decisions. Used to ask your thoughts about everything. Now she makes choices without consulting you. This isn't healthy independence, it's emotional disengagement. She stopped factoring you into her internal world. Watch her engagement during shared activities. You're watching a movie together, but she's on her phone. You're having dinner, but her mind is obviously elsewhere. You're talking to her, but she keeps asking you to repeat things because she wasn't listening. The presence is physical, but the attention is absent. Another indicator, she stops fighting. You'd think less conflict means things are better, but often it means she stopped caring enough to fight. Conflict requires emotional investment. When she becomes passive, when she stops caring about relationship issues, when she just agrees to avoid discussion, she's emotionally checked out. She might also stop making future plans that include you. Used to talk about upcoming trips, future goals, things you'd do together. Now the future becomes vague when it involves you as a couple. Because psychologically, she's not seeing a future with you anymore. The emotional distance might manifest as her having less patience with you. Small things irritate her more. You. When someone has nothing to hide, normal questions get normal answers. When someone is hiding something, normal questions become threats that trigger defensive reactions. Her defensiveness isn't about your behavior, it's about her secret.